Okay. So who wants to do the fourth question of working with the text? Do you think the soldiers of the two armies are like each other or different from each other? Find evidence from the story to support your answer. Who is going to answer it? We are having this period after 1 week. I hope you've taken out the answers and found it yourself.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, Peter. Just write your name and then start. We have
Every
to complete this, huh?
planet likes peace but at the same time hates war. And the same case was for the soldiers. So I think they were like each other. Evidence from the story to support my answer is then they were calling out to us from across no man's land. Happy Christmas, Tommy. Happy Christmas. When we had got over the surprise, some of us shouted back, Same to you, Fritz, same to you.
Very good. Anyone else who wants to try this or wants to add anything to Shubra's answer?
Ma'am, may I
Yes, sure.
answer? The soldiers of the both armies were like each other. Below are some proofs. First, both of the armies celebrated Christmas. Second, both of the armies shared their food and spent time together in smoking, laughing, talking, drinking, and eating. Third, they played a football match and agreed that conflicts and disputes can be resolved by a football match. Fourth, they agreed on the termination of wars about the negative aspects. And the last one, they exchange carols and hope they meet with the families again.
Very good, Adi. Excellent. Okay. Next one, fifth one, who is going to do?
Ma'am, Himanshu.
Yes. Yes, Himanshu, sure. Proceed
Mention
with
the
you.
various ways. Yes, ma'am. Mention the various ways in which the British and the German soldiers become friends and find things in common at Christmas. The British and German soldiers belonged to different camps. They were enemies in war times, but after all they were human beings had similar feelings. They shared the festive spirit of the Christmas. They got over hate and played games, feasted and drank like good friends. Both hated wars. Both were anxious to go back to their families at the end of war.
Okay, Rishika Kakani is from your class.
No, ma'am.
Okay, she's from 6th standard, I think. 1 second, I'll just attend to this call. Yes, beta. Who's going to tell the fifth one?
Ma'am,
Sorry,
Renuka.
sixth one. Yes, and fifth one, you can add one more line to this, that they all wanted to end the war so that they can go back to their families. This was also something
Ma'am, I
same.
want to answer sixth question.
Sixth
Ma'am, I
question, yes, Harsh,
also.
tell. Yes, first Harsh,
Yes,
then
ma'am.
Devina, you be ready,
Question.
okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Question. What is Coney's Christmas present? Why is it the best Christmas present in the world? Answer. Coney figured that Jim had come back home from battle. She mistook the speaker for Jim. She had been waiting for her husband Jim, and the coming home of Jim was the best Christmas gift in the world for her.
Next, Devina, you can also answer this.
Yes, ma'am. Question. What is Coney's Christmas present? Why is it the best Christmas present in the world? She thought that her husband Jim uh, come home and she's waiting for him, so she thought that she's his husband, so that is the best Christmas present for her.
Very good, Devina. You tried, it was very nice. Okay, seventh one, last one.
Ma'am, Rishika.
Yes, Rishika.
Yes, ma'am. Do you think the title of the story is suitable for it? Can you think of any other title? Answer. Decidedly, the title of the story is most suitable. For the old Connie, no other present could have given her such joy as the coming home of Jim, her husband. Her presumption might be wrong, but she got the greatest happiness of her life. Since, uh, since the story revolves around Christmas, the alternate title of the story could be War and Peace or Christmas Gift, but neither can be a match to the present title.
Very good, Rishika. Anyone else who wants to try the seventh one?
Ma'am Shubhra.
Okay, Shubhra.
Yes, the title is the most suitable for the story because it describes Mr. Coney's happiness and excitement that her husband is back home, although it wasn't the reality. But she got the best present ever. An alternate title could be Peace Over War.
Yes, excellent. Peace over war. So nice. Okay, and we can also have the Christmas promise, the long wait, or something of this sort. Because एक लंबा इंतजार था ना, then she got the actual best Christmas present. But
Ma'am,
this one is very good. What Shubhra told. Yes, Devina, do you have a title?
ma'am, the lost letter.
Actually, the focus is not over the letter.
Yes,
If you see, the message is mainly that peace is much better than war,
yes,
or something related to Christmas itself, Christmas, and the long wait. Matlab, it was quite a big wait for them for so many years. Okay, but I think Shubhra's is much better than mine. Okay. Yes. Now we have done with the working with the text and working with language. Will you people be able to do the exercises? Because if I keep doing each and everything, then the spirit will be gone in that. I actually wanted to start the poem, The Ant and the Cricket. We can do this one. The second one, fill in the blanks with the correct form of verbs in the brackets. Who wants to do this quickly with the answer you're going to tell? Ritu, do you want to try? Fill in the blanks with the correct form of verbs in the brackets. Simple it is.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, Himanshu.
Ma'am, the first, second question.
Second one,
Second
the fill
part
in the
of
blanks. Second part.
fill in the blanks using the fill in the blanks with the correct. Ma'am,
Yes, Bitu?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Fill in the blanks using the correct form of the verb in brackets. My little sister is very naughty. When she came back from school yesterday, she had torn her dress. We asked how it was happened. She said she has quarreled with a boy. She had beaten him in a race and he had tried to push her. She had told the teacher and so he had she has chased her and she had fallen down and torn her dress.
Had torn her dress. Okay, good. Very good, Himanshu. I'm just repeating the answers. You people can quickly note it down in the textbook itself. First one is came, then torn, Torn, asked, happened, said, had quarreled, had beaten, had tried, had told, had chased, had fallen, and had torn. Now, which tense is this? Can someone tell me?
Past tense.
Yes, it is past tense. Okay. The others, just go through the textbook. Can you do the other exercises because they're quite simple?
Yes, ma'am.
You know. And the second one, which is dictionary work, it is verbal phrasal verbs. You just have to fill in the this one. And the meaning of burnout is what? Can tell me the someone tell me the meaning of this? What is the meaning of burnout?
मैम what?
Burn out.
मैम जल जाना.
Ma'am,
So what do you?
पूरी तरह जल
completely
जाता है.
destroyed by fire.
Yes. Completely destroyed. So it is actually destroyed by fire.
Yes.
Okay, very good. And what is the meaning of light up?
Ma'am,
Second one.
became bright and shiny with joy.
Yes, it is basically a positive word. It can here obviously where it is telling something about joy. You lighten up, मतलब आप खुश हो जाते हो, isn't it? So like if you can say that was the moment her eyes lit up with recognition. It became bright with happiness and excitement. What you told Devina is also right. Okay, next one is look on.
Ma'am, continue watching something.
Yes. Anyone else? Look on means you are looking on to something. So you are a spectator. It can be being a spectator. And the next one is run out.
Consumed.
Not exactly consumed, but it is very close to it.
All used. Everything
Yes.
is.
Yes, it's over. Means it has been consumed and it's finished. Used up. Okay. So it can be exhausted, finished, or being used up. Something you have even consumed और खत्म भी हो गया वो. एक होता है कंज्यूम होने के बाद बच जाना. That is here you don't have it. It's just over, exhausted. Next is keep out.
Be away from something.
To avoid.
Remain outside.
Yes, to avoid something. Good. Now next is a. I think you can actually do this exercises yourself, and we'll come directly to the speaking part of it because speaking has to be very apt. Lavina, can you just read this question? Speaking one.
Speaking
Yes.
improves is this whether wars are a good way to end conflicts between countries and present your arguments to the whole class.
So what is the meaning of this question? I don't have the textbook. Can does the question have any key points to this?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, sure, Mohammed.
Color, multicolor, circular, stripped, or or ma'am,
You're telling the previous one. We are doing the speaking part.
ma'am, speaking part.
In groups, discuss whether wars are a good way to end conflicts between countries. Then present your arguments to the whole class. Now, do you think that wars is a good way of ending conflict, or rather, it increases the conflict?
Ma'am, it increases the conflict.
Increases the conflict.
Yes. It usually starts with a small point, and when countries go to war, everyone just suffers. You don't see that the conflict is over, isn't it? So definitely it is not the right way to end conflicts. You can actually note down the small points what I'm telling in some copy, and then you can elaborate on it, because will be a long answer, like one and a half page. So first you will mention definitely not the right way to end conflicts. Second will be it is something which causes irreparable loss. What is irreparable?
Ma'am, which cannot be undone.
Yes, which cannot be repaired. It is the opposite of repairable. Repairable means something can be which can be repaired, but here irreparable means which cannot be repaired. You have seen the history when you I think in class 8 World War chapters शुरू हो गए हैं क्या आपके social science में?
Yes, ma'am, history
अभी
start
तो
हो गई.
मैम
है
हिस्ट्री
ना?
हो गई.
तो हाँ हो गई ना, तो उसमें आप देखोगे कि what is lost. You see, जो जिनकी लाइफ्स चली गई हैं वो वापस नहीं आ सकती, isn't it? आपके कभी कभी होता है कि okay you got a fracture or something, वो तो फिर भी ठीक हो जाएगा, but once you lose someone, your loved ones, they don't come back. If you suppose you get blind, you don't have those eyes. See what happened in Japan and all, in Hiroshima. Those was that was something that was irreparable loss. Okay, and it causes irreparable loss and destruction to both the sides. It's not only one side, even the winning side also loses a lot. A lot of lives are lost. Everything is, even there's a lot of destruction of physical buildings and all this bombing, because of bombing and all. Many things are lost. Those can be made, those can be rebuilt, but not someone's life. Then you can write material and human economic loss. Isn't it? Material loss, human loss, and economic loss is there. Psychological trauma is there. People don't come out of the trauma. क्योंकि उनके सामने जब आप अपने सामने देखोगे, so many deaths happening and people losing their lives. Today my net is giving a lot of problems. Sometimes okay, you have these things, you have so much of trauma and all, when you see so much of deaths in front of you and people losing so much of blood. If you happen to see, please watch this movie Pearl Harbor. I'm giving you this as a homework in the holidays. Note down this movie's name. It's Pearl Harbor. I'll just write it. Have you noted? Anyone who's seen this movie? Anyone who's seen the movie? No? Please see this movie. You'll really come into tears of what happened. Actually, it is about the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And it's made into the backdrop is a love story. And then the movie moves forward. It's a very, very critically acclaimed, and it's got a lot of awards. So please watch this movie, Pearl Harbor. And if you remember, this was the harbor where this bombing was done by
जापान के थे क्या मैम? बम वगैरह गिराए थे, बम वगैरह जापान के थे?
जापानीज, हाँ जापान
हिरोशिमा
के
नागासाकी में गिरे थे ना?
नहीं, that was the result of Pearl Harbor. ठीक है, पर्ल हार्बर पे पहले जापानीज ने अटैक किया था अमेरिकन पे. ओके, तो उन्होंने रिटेलिएट किया था एंड देन दे bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the first nuclear bombs that were in the history of the whole earth. I think that they were the only nuclear bombs that were this one on any country, they were bombed. Okay, so but the first what happened was Pearl Harbor. तो उसकी स्टोरी जानने के लिए आपको ये देखना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. And then you have growth of nations is retarded. Means आपकी जो nations जो हैं, the growth, obviously you have so much of loss of economic, मतलब पैसे भी आपके खत्म हो जाते हैं, loss of so much of people, so economically you come down, isn't it? So the growth is subsided. बहुत मुश्किल से उस चीज से revive हो पाते हैं countries. When you have peaceful and non-violent ways are the best to end. In the end, you can write what are the best ways of ending conflict. Okay. First, you will write points of what in your support of your answer that you do not agree, that war is the solution to this, and in the end, you will write in peaceful ways also it can be resolved. Okay. And next question, Rishika, just read the next question.
Yes, ma'am.
What kinds of presents?
What kind of present do you like and why? What are the things you keep in mind when you buy present for others? Discuss with your partner. For example,
Yes.
you might buy a book because it can be read and reread over a period of time.
Can I?
So this is basic. Yes, Devina, you can attempt.
I personally prefer presents that are of continuous use, not very expensive and durable. Like books and clothes are the best things that I can think of as presents. When we buy a present for other, we consider the cost, its utility to receiver, etc. The receiver is liking and need are also kept in mind.
Good. And you can also mention that usually what we do, that we buy things according, we see people that saving money, as you said, and they don't, they always think that पैसा भी बच जाए और साथ में मतलब दिखने में बस अच्छा हो. But as you said, it should be of utility. मतलब main होता है उस बंदे के कितने use में आए. And if you think that you're buying a gift for yourself, it will always be the best, isn't it? So like you can say that buy something that you would like for yourself. So what she mentioned, you have to write in I, that I prefer this, I prefer this. Okay. And then this is something of your own view. So this answer will be unique for everyone. Okay. And then we come to the writing part. In writing part, again, we have two questions. First one is, Shubhra, can you read this? Imagine that you are Jim.
Imagine that you are Jim. You have returned to your town after the war. In your diary, record how you feel about the changes you see and the events that occur in your town. You should begin like this. 25 December 1919. It's Christmas today, but the town looks. Or suppose you are the visitor, you are in a dilemma. You don't know whether to disclose your identity and disappoint the old lady or let her believe that her dear Jim has come back. Write a letter to a friend highlighting your anxiety, fears, and feelings.
Okay, great. So here you are Jim and you have returned from the to your town after the war. In a diary record, now you're going to, have we done diary entry last year? In the writing part, did we do
No,
diary
ma'am.
entry? We haven't done?
No, ma'am.
Okay, then this year we'll be doing, okay, because in mostly we give the question, we start in 8th and 9th standard for sure you're going to have in the exam always, 9th and 10th. Okay, diary entry is a very important question. उसमें क्या होता है, जैसे व्हाट इज डायरी एंट्री बेसिकली. डायरी एंट्री इज जैसे कई लोग क्या होता है अपने जो फीलिंग्स हैं वो डायरी के नो समथिंग व्हाट यू हैव एक्सपीरियंस्ड. इट कैन बी द पास्ट आल्सो. But usually something like, suppose you have come first in the state level, some like suppose badminton or something, and I'm asking you to make a diary entry, means आप डायरी में लिखोगे आपकी फीलिंग्स, कि आपको कैसा लगा वो जीत के, किसने दिया, एंड व्हाट आर योर फीलिंग्स, anything you can write. But basically you have to take care of the word limit in this. Okay, it's very easy. You just have to write the date and day and dear diary, and then start off with the answer. It's very easy format. And in the end, you write just your name, the first name. Okay, people usually maintain diaries and they write down their everyday activities. एक तरीका होता है, जैसे इफ यू डोंट हैव फ्रेंड्स, कभी कभी होता है फ्रेंड्स को हर चीज नहीं बता सकते हो, तो यू कैन राइट द डायरी इज योर फ्रेंड एंड यू कैन शेयर योर फीलिंग्स एंड all your whatever you feel about that thing, good or bad, in the diary. Okay, so that is basically a diary entry. So here it's written record, actually it is entry. This is also something which you will be doing it yourself. Okay, and it also shows how imaginative and creative you can be. Shubhra, remind me when we come back after the summer vacation, I have to do a diary entry video with you people. Okay, I have to show you exactly what is it. Okay, can you? Okay, and if possible, remind me 1 or 2 days before your period. Okay. Fine. Next one, Radhika, read this question. Suppose you are the visitor. दिख रहा है बेटा? आपके पास बुक है राधिका?
Yes, ma'am.
पढ़ो ये क्वेश्चन. Suppose you are the visitor.
Ma'am, can you present?
मैं प्रेजेंट करूं? अरे बाबा, उसमें टाइम लग जाएगा फिर. Anyone else who has the textbook? Param? Akshara.
Ma'am.
Okay, Akshara.
Yes, ma'am. I
Akshara.
had the textbook.
Okay, but Akshara has told now. Akshara, let her read.
Suppose you are the visitor. You are in dilemma. Dilemma. You don't know whether to disclose your identity and disappoint the old lady or let her believe that her dear Jim has come back. Write a letter to a friend highlighting your anxiety, fears, and feelings. Anxiety, fears, and feelings.
Okay. So what is happening over here? Suppose you are the visitor and you are in dilemma. Dilemma होता है confusion. कि ये करूँ कि वो करूँ. You don't know whether to disclose your identity and disappoint the old lady or let her believe that her dear Jim has come back. Write a letter to your friend highlighting your anxiety, fears, and feelings. So this is a simple informal letter which you're writing to your friend. So you know how to write informal letters. This can be a long letter actually, because you're going to write in detail about your dilemma and how you have not, you're confused whether you're supposed to tell your identity or not. If you tell your identity, you'll be disappointing the lady because she's old, something may happen to her. Okay. So anyone who wants to attempt this, as what you will write in the body part? What can be written? Anyone?
Ma'am, we can say that we were feeling sad and happy because I was happy for the lady because he got her husband, but also sad for her because she didn't knew that whom she found was not her husband.
Okay, but you have just written it in very short. Actually, you're supposed to start from the, like, when you're introducing yourself, you'll obviously be writing, I'm writing to share a very strange incident to you. Then you can write a few days back, this happened. I went and had bought a old roll top desk. You will start from there only, how the chapter begins, but in short. And then you found this letter. When you read the letter, you got to know about this war and this person whose wife was Connie, Jim and Connie. Everything you will write. And
Ma'am,
how
can we write what happened after after the story?
no, not that. That finishing one, it's already given. Na? You are in dilemma whether to tell her or not. That is how you will just finish the letter. And but you can say that I want the courage to tell her the truth. It can be either of the both things. Okay. You can say like I decided to visit her. Like in the end, you can finish off with this. I decided to visit Connie, but when I reached there, I found her in a nursing home. And then you can say she misunderstood me for Jim and said it was the best Christmas present. I wanted to correct her, but the look of happiness on her face was so radiant that I did not have the courage to break her heart. Then you can write like I really don't know whether I was right in doing so or not, but something in my heart tells me that if I could bring happiness into Connie's heart in her last days by keeping quiet, I would do that. मतलब आप बेसिकली उसकी आखिरी दिनों में उसको परेशान नहीं करना चाहते हो. You don't want her that वो होता है ना एक बार वो धोखे में है कि my husband is alive, so what, at least she's happy ना. But because if you tell her the truth, what will happen? It will break her heart and probably she'll die. So, and then in the end, you can write to your friend that let me know what do you think about it. I'm waiting for your reply. Like you are asking your friend for the suggestion, what should I do? Whether should I tell her or not? Am I right in hiding this fact from her? Okay, and obviously the name is not given in the letter, so you can write any friend of yours, dear so and so, anyone. Okay, fine. This chapter is almost done, and here you have an outline of a story in the end. This also you can do it yourself. We have all got such questions in the annual exam also of 7th. Fine. When the school reopens, I'll be giving extra questions from each and every lesson. What we'll do now is we will watch a video of the poem. One second. First of all, let me show you your attendance so that you people are. You just check whether all of you are having your attendance here or not. It's not showing. My screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone whose name is not there, please mention your name so that I can. Visible? There are a total of 23 names. Not 23, sorry. 30 minutes, 25. All your names are here? Anyone whose name is...
Ma'am, Divyansh Sahu.
Divyansh Sahu is not here?
No.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Sanuja.
और कौन?
मैम है.
कहाँ है दिव्यांश?
Ma'am, Sanu.
Shanu is also not there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 2 names.
Ma'am.
Fine.
Radhika.
Yes.
Ma'am Renuka.
Ma'am, Chitranshi.
Chitranshi भी नहीं है? One second. Then I have to download once again. I'll be pinning a few children. Just एक करके नाम बोलना. Anmol was there? Chitranshi.
Yes, ma'am.
चित्रांशी का पिछली बार भी नहीं था ना शायद? Okay. Now Chitranshi is done. Next name will be, और किसने बोला था? दिव्यांश.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next after Divyansh.
मैम राधिका।
राधिका. हाँ हाँ बेटा, मैं अल्फाबेटिकल ऑर्डर आ रही है ना, आपको दिख रहा होगा स्क्रीन. राधिका. Okay. And after that, Shanu. Okay, now again I'll download and then you people see whether now the names are there. Again, it's the same list. Today my net is working very slow. Yes, now I think the names have increased. See your name. Shanu. Divyansh's name is there. Radhika's name is there. And who's Shanu? Shanu. Okay? Fine. Okay, now I was saying we'll just watch this video. I have to. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
The poem The Ant and the Cricket, adapted from
Clear?
Aesop's fable.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
Ant and the Cricket is a fable written in the form of a poem by a Greek writer, Aesop. A fable is a short story in which animals behave like humans and convey a message. The poem The Ant and the Cricket is a story of two insects. A cricket means a grasshopper-like insect, and an ant. The cricket is silly that does not care about the future and keeps enjoying the summer season rather than collecting food or making a shelter for itself. On the other hand, the ant is wise. Instead of wasting time, it gathers food for itself and makes shelter. I will give you the stanza-wise explanation for your clear understanding. A silly young cricket, accustomed to sing through the warm sunny months of gay summer and spring, began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Not a crumb to be found on the snow-covered ground, not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. Oh, what will become, says the cricket, of me? Here, silly means who lacks sense or wisdom. Young cricket means a grasshopper-like insect. Accustomed to sing means used to enjoy and sing. Gay means happy and enjoyable. Crumb means a small fragment of bread. The poet says that there was a silly young cricket who was accustomed to sing and enjoy during the summer and spring seasons. The poet calls spring and summer seasons gay because they are full of life There is greenery everywhere. Food and water are there in abundance. However, soon those months of rejoicing and joy passed away and winter came. Now the cricket was in trouble. He began to complain when he found that his cupboard was empty at his home. There was not even a crumb. That means there was nothing to eat. There was snow on the ground and he could not see even one flower or a leaf on the tree. Seeing this, he becomes sad and exclaims, "Oh, what will become of me?" At last, by starvation and famine made bold, all drooping with wet and all trembling with cold, away he set off to a miserly ant to see if to keep him alive he would grant him shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. He wished only to borrow, he would repay it tomorrow. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. Here, miserly means tiny, famine means unavailability of food. The cricket had not eaten anything and was starving with hunger. It mustered its courage and set off to seek the help of a miserly ant to provide it a mouthful of grain and a shelter from the rain. There was unavailability of food, chilling cold, and perhaps raining, which made the cricket wet and shiver a lot while traveling. It requested the ant to lend it some food and shelter and promised to repay by the next day, or else it will die because of chilling cold, hunger, and sorrow of not doing anything. Says the ant to the cricket, "I am your servant and friend, but we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay nothing by when the weather was warm?" Quoth the cricket, "Not I. My heart was so light that I sang day and night, for all nature looked gay." Here, quoth means said. Hearing to the cricket, the ant answers that it considers itself to be his servant as well as a friend. However, the ants never borrow anything from others nor lend anything. Saying this, the ant asked the cricket why did it not gather anything when the weather was warm during spring and summer, that is, when it was appropriate time. Hearing to the ant, the cricket replies that its heart was so light, that is, it was quite happy and did not care about the future. The cricket further says that it kept singing day and night as everything looked happy and joyful. He thought that the beauty of spring and summer, as well as abundance of food and shelter, will always remain there. He never cared about the future. "You sang, sir," you say. "Go then," says the ant, "and dance the winter away." Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. Folks call this a fable. I will warrant it true. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. Listening to the cricket, the ant tells him that he was singing and enjoying during the spring and summer. Now he should do the same and the winter will go away. Saying this, the ant quickly ended the conversation and pushed the poor cricket out of the door. In the last 2 lines, the poet says that people call the story of ant and cricket a fable, that is, an untrue story. However, he thinks that the story is quite true because there are many crickets with 4 legs as well as with 2. That is, there are insects like cricket who do not care about future and also humans. Crickets with 2 legs here refer to humans who do not care about their future and repent when the time is gone. Hope you are benefited. If so, like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
So here we are with this explanation of the poem, and the lesson which we learn from this poem is that when we have to face the consequences of our actions, हम जो करते हैं वो हम ही को उसको भुगतना पड़ेगा. Because when the time is there to do something for your future, you should do it. And those people who just lazy around, they will have dire consequences. If we waste our time in merry making क्या होता है? मतलब मस्ती में. We will live to regret our actions. Like if you see that people don't even during this pandemic and all, if you see, if we are unnecessarily making use of our the things which we have, like the children who are focused and are studying are getting good marks. It's not that by cheating you have to get good marks. You have to actually work hard because this is your base. And अगर आप पढ़ाई के नाम पे कुछ और ही कर रहे हो तो फिर उसका भुगतान भी होगा, अभी नहीं तो नेक्स्ट ईयर होगा, है ना? बट वी विल गेट टू नो सूनर और लेटर, पकड़े तो जाओगे ही. जब ऑफलाइन होएगा एग्जाम एंड फिर से वही सिस्टम आ जाएगा, तो if you are getting less marks and your base is not clear, it will be clear to the teacher and the school that you people had done cheating in the previous one and you were wasting the time when teacher was teaching. आप कुछ और कर रहे थे, शायद कोई और टैब खोल के कुछ और कर रहे थे, isn't it? So we should take care of this, that everyone has to take the decision of जो भी consequences होंगे, it's because of your actions. This is it's a very simple story. It looks like a cartoon sort of thing, but no, the moral behind it is very nice. Okay, we'll do this poem again when the school reopens. Okay, you'll be completing the first chapter in your classwork copy. Hope so when the school reopens, this corona thing is gone and we all will be seeing each other.